Alrighty, everybody. Welcome back to the second part of this two-parter Peach
Feliz
and Bear
Navidad.
podcast. As you can see,
Feliz
well,
Navidad.
more like you can hear, that's
Feliz
very
Navidad.
much not Derek. This is Eric. No Eric, I mean,
Feliz
no
Navidad.
Derek or Tom, because, Tom's probably knocked out cold right now. But Derek, totally different story. His PlayStation's probably knocked out cold. That's how that's gonna go. That's exactly how that's gonna go. But yeah, another episode of the Peach and Bear podcast. Like, share, subscribe, share with all your friends so you can hear about our formulous opinions. And Eric, welcome back to the podcast. It's been a while since you've been on the podcast. I've missed you, man. It's been a while since we've had an Eric in the podcast.
Thank you, sir.
The last time you was in a podcast was episode 9. What's life been like for you, man? What you been up to? Anything you want to tell the audience?
Just been working through COVID, grinding on shit, improving my art. Basically the norm.
I think you should make an art page on Instagram.
Dude, I am probably going to do that for 2021.
I think you should legitimately make an art page. And don't be like one of those people who post like one thing, no, like one huge bunch of art and then don't post again for another year. Don't be that type of art page.
That do that.
Do not
Literally,
be that type of art page. That's terrible. Be a consistent art page. The thing about my PeachTube Instagram, it's not consistent, but it's not inconsistent, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
Like, you'll get at least a post a month. In 2021, you'll probably get one a week. I don't get those people who post like once a week. Like, what if you just don't have anything to post that week and you just make up some bullshit? Like, come on now. And I don't want to be one of those people who post every time he uploads a video, because then my posts are just going to be in the 500s by the end of the year. I ain't trying to do all that, but yeah. But anyway, last time we were here, we were reacting to relationship takes, blah, 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 blah. We're just going to do a part 2 of that. This time, Eric's here to give his little sprinkle of knowledge on the relationship advice. And just an FYI, these are men Twitter takes. These aren't like women relationship advice. This is men giving relationship advice, and we're just going to react to it. But we got about 4 pages. Some takes, some are crazy, some are stupid. And yeah, here we go. First one right here. Find a man who is the man you want, not can be. Stop breaking your back trying to change us. We change when it's our time. Half the time, y'all break your back and then another woman reaps benefit. This is not your fault. Just what you should not have to go through. Find is. Like, that's literally what the ending is. Like, find is. Find is.
Huh.
In a way, I can't really, agree with that. Because it's like, find a man who is the man you want, not can be. You're never really going to get anything that you want when it comes to relationship-wise. Like, even if you put down on a list 10 things you see in a woman, like, she may have all 10 of those things, but then again, she could just have 10 other things that you don't see in women, or you don't like to see in women. That way, like, I know what he's trying to say. Get the thing that you want, not can be. Like, you would want a mature man. You don't want a guy that can be a mature man. But you know the old saying, I forgot what the old saying was literally as soon as I was about to say it. Oh, I gotta Google this real quick because I know exactly what I was going to say. Oh my goodness. God damn it. Oh my god. What was it? It was something along the lines of you don't. Oh, it was you know what I'm trying to say. You want exactly what you want until you get it. It's something along that. That's what I'm trying to say. You think you want, that's what it is. You think you want something until you get it. And then when you get it, you really don't want it anymore.
Exactly.
The only thing that hurts more than wanting something so bad is getting that thing and not having it shape out to what it is. So I just don't think that this thing is like particularly true. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
The only thing worse than not getting it is getting what you want. That's what the saying is. That's what the saying is. The only thing worse than not getting what you want is getting it. Because once you get it, it might not be as good as you think it is. Like people who are super, super rich and super, super famous, they might not like that famous lifestyle with the cameras in their face 24/7. But anyway, I've rambled on enough. Your turn.
Yeah, I I have to agree, man. I mean, shit. Like you you just like people have their preferences, man. And like for you to just be like, oh, I'm gonna change it. Oh, I want this. Da, 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 da. You just kind of reiterating a bit, like, yeah, it may not work out for you, and then you might like this, and then by the time you like the thing that you previously thought that you liked, it's gonna be gone. Then you're gonna be left there just like, well, fuck.
What the fuck is this? This isn't exactly what I wanted. This is partially of what I wanted. But yeah,
Exactly.
I just need people to know these things. You don't know what you want. So I just say stick with what you think you got. Anyway, on to the next one. I got a million ways to get it anyway. Don't be prideful. Speak up when there's a problem. Speak up when you need something. Put the ball in his court. Leave no doubt of clarity. Don't beat around the bush. Be direct. Be concise. Get to the point and be straightforward. Thank you. Somebody finally said it. Because I don't do hints. And I don't get signals or signs. I mean, I obviously get facial cues. If you look sad or mad, I'm going to know that. But I'm never going to know 100% unless you tell me what's going on. Because I'm not trying to play a fucking game of Jeopardy where I'm just guessing. I'm not trying to do that. I need you to be 100% straight up with me and tell me everything. Even if it's something I don't want to hear, you have to tell me. Because it's way easier for me to deal with the fact that you told me than me to go around guessing and wondering and having my head hurt.
Exactly, man. And like that's the thing. Like everyone says, relationships are built off of trust. If there's no trust, then there is no relationship. Yeah, you have the trust by just being truthful with each other. And if y'all are just over there doing hints and shit like that, it's not gonna work. Like especially, I hate people when they do tests. Like you can't tell someone straight up something just to find out. You gotta test them. Like, what the hell is test?
Why are you testing me?
Yeah, the only time I'll ever like want to do a test if it's for school. Other than that, please, out my face.
Don't test me. And don't do that whole, well, this is just a test run type situation, because that's really the most disrespectful thing you can say to me.
Yeah.
Like, if this is a run, I'll end this motherfucker right now. No more running for me. I will leave.
Exactly, like, you don't trust me enough, so you have to test me in order to see if my trust and what I say is actually truthful, when you should just use your damn brain and just go with it.
Just like, oh, let's see if he gets my verbal and mental cues. 9 times out of 10, I won't. So don't test that. Don't test if I will, because I won't. I can guarantee you that right now. Don't ever go, well, I'm going to see if he... No, because I won't. I really won't. Don't even try it. Do not even try it, because I promise you I won't get what you're trying to give, or any type of hints whatsoever.
Like, ladies, like for any ladies that are watching, I will be truthful with you. That is number one. I will be truthful with you. I will not lie to you, and y'all should genuinely pick that up from day one. If y'all don't pick that up from day one, and you have to test me in order to see if I'm telling the truth or not, get out.
Get out.
just get out.
That's your final verdict, huh? Just get out.
Yes, just get out. I have no time for it.
Alrighty. So this next one, this dude dropped the N-word like 4 times, but I'm just gonna replace it with another word here. You already know how that shit flies on the channel. None of that.
I swear.
When women need to relax and understand that they have the control over the relationship. Stop treating men like your life depends on it. Be in love with a man and have an outside life that men don't get too attached. Men are more confused these days. Do you need me to repeat that? Because I kind of paused a little bit.
Oh, my brain.
All right, women need to relax and understand that they have the control over the relationship. Stop treating men like your life depends on it. Be in love with the man and don't have an outside life that men don't get too attached. Men are more likely confused these days. Just replace every man with the N word if you're that confused, because I'm not. I don't know if he's using just a regular or like throwing an S at the end of it. I can't fucking see. They censored it.
Bruh.
F, man.
I mean, women having control in the relationship, that just depends on like their position and like how they interact with one another. If anything, all I'm taking away from that is like, women don't depend on men like your whole life depends on it. Like you need a sense of clarity and a sense of, feeling protected. Get your independence, then date a man. Then once shit hits the fucking fan, you can actually say that you held yourself up. Because a lot of times women just be like, "Oh my god, this guy is like so fucking ass. Like he's such fucking ass. Well, he broke up with me," and then y'all have a breakdown. Y'all go over to your friend's house, and then y'all have fucking ice cream. Pick the fuck out. Then the next day you're asking, "Why do I have a stomach?" Oh my god.
Hey,
Like,
I'm not gonna lie to you, Eric. I don't even know how to respond to this question or like statement. I have reread over this like 3 times while you were sitting there talking, listening to both, and I'm just like, I don't even know how to respond to this guy.
dude, honestly, like I said, that's all I'm taking away from it. That question had me fucked
The
up.
only part I respond to is women need to relax and understand that they have the control over the relationship. Everything in the middle is fuzzy, and the ending is men are more confused these days. I only got the beginning and the end of that. So I'm just going to respond to the beginning and the end. Women need to relax and understand they have more control in the relationship. In some ways. Some ways they do. Now, at the end of the day, I drive. I have the car, so, I'm just kidding. That's not at all what he means. But I understand what he's saying by he thinks women probably have more control because at the end of the day, that's them. They're women. You know the
Yeah.
phrase, happy wife, happy life. If you don't make your girl happy, then you're not going to be happy. And if she's not happy, you damn sure are going to know it. So that's probably what he means by control. I'm not trying to jump to any assumptions because I really don't know what he's talking about in this type of situation.
Oh yeah. Say one thing wrong, your PS5 is out the window or it's burning.
Hey, don't ever throw a piece of technology that I paid half a fucking grand for out of the window because you'll be right out that window after it. I swear to you. The
I
same window you
swear.
chucked out my $500 piece of technology, I'm throwing you right out that thing too. Oh, you wanna chuck like Jazz from the Fresh Prince? Your ass will be flying with him. Anyway.
Ah!
Next, man. Next. On the first date, make sure you ask all the questions you need in order to figure out who you're dating. And the main question y'all need to ask from the jump is, what are your intentions? And tell that man what your intentions are. If you're dating to marry, tell him. That is 100% true.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you right now from the jump. What I do from here on out, I'm 21, bro. I am 21. If I date you at this point in my life, I'm not obviously looking to get with somebody else. I'm not
Yeah.
saying I'm going to marry at like 23 or 22, but at this point of my life, I'm not going to start, dating just to test the waters. That's what high school is for. That's what high school is for. That's what college is for. But I don't do college for that. First off, I go to college to get a fucking education. I don't talk to the people on campus. Fuck. I don't talk to those people on a technical fucking college campus. What do I talk to? I made like Eric. This semester, I've legitimately made one friend. That's how much I don't talk to people. I
Dude,
don't talk to
honestly.
those people, bro. But anyway, back to what I was saying.
Hmm.
I'm 21. We're in our early 20s, bro. At this point in our life, this next relationship that I don't know about you, but I plan on getting in my next relationship. I always say at this point in my life, my next one is going to be my last one because I don't plan on doing this whole thing over again where I reconnect with another person, learn who they are, they learn about me, and then we have to connect and build and grow a bond. I'm not doing that shit two,
Dude, that
two,
is,
3, 4 times, bro. I'm not, and I refuse.
dude, that is exactly it, man. Like, once you like, it, like that is actually it, man. I like for my next relationship, I ain't I ain't looking to be all like, oh hey baby, I'm gonna take you home and have a good time. No, I'm taking you home because you're gonna end up being my wife. I'm not being around the bush looking for people. Like if our relationship does not last, that's it. I'm not looking for anyone else. Literally after that, I'm gonna be focused on myself because I'm not gonna have time, like you said, to test the waters, man. It's just like that, like you said, that's all high school, all when you're young. You're new with shit. Like that's just not it when you hit 21 and you start talking to less people at 21 and like as you get older.
Hmm.
So likelihood is like when a girl comes up to you, oh god, if you still talk, because at those moments, I don't know, it might be just me, but I've experienced like at least once or twice this week, like a girl just talking to me. I'm just like, yeah, and I just go on because I'm that fucking like I'm at that point where I'm like,
Like, no offense to anybody
okay,
in college right now doing their young people things, going to parties, drinking. If you females just want to go out, throw your ass in front of a group of strangers and friends, I personally don't care. You won't hear it out of me. If y'all want to go have sex, and if you men want to go have sex with women, I don't care. You're not going to hear anything out of me, depending on who you are. Now, if you are who you are, and I know who you are, and like y'all know who I'm talking about, or at least I know who I'm talking about. You won't hear anything out of me. But there are some people in college who I know who are very flip floppy with what they say, and like, hey, whatever. But if you want to do that, fine, be my guest. I don't fucking care. But at this point in my life, I am 21, bro. I am not looking to go in and out of a relationship with multiple women. I'm not doing that, bro. I'm either going to enjoy my life single, getting an education and doing this YouTube thing, or I'm going to enjoy my life, getting an education, doing this YouTube thing, and having myself a nice girl who I can just grow bonds with over the next few years, and then maybe we'll get married when I'm in my late 20s to early 30s and have some kids. Because I'm gonna have kids, but right now, bro, you need to tell me what you want straight up. We're grown. We are grown ass people now. Not literally grown ass in the sense of 40s and 30s, but we're grown now. If you want to go out on a date just to have sex, just tell me. I'm going to reject you, but I'm going to respect your honesty. But
yeah,
you just need to be straight up nowadays. We're grown. We're 21 people. Eric's older, but we're in our 20s, man.
I'm
If you want to,
21.
you were born in 99?
Yep.
Yeah, you're older than me. I was born in November.
Oh yeah, never mind.
Yeah, I was born in November. But if you want to go out and just say, "Hey, Peach, I don't want to date you, but I just want to get to know you so I can have a better chance of having sex." Ah, all right, cool. We can be friends, but I ain't fucking. Thank you for your honesty, though. Just be straight up.
Yeah,
What's gonna? I hate when people just try to make a bond with me just to tell me one thing and then we just don't talk for like an eternity. And it's just like, wow, I just feel like I just wasted
dude,
my time getting to know you a little bit. So like, why the fuck would I put in all that effort? You kind of hurt me.
dude, I swear to God. Like I like this kind of happens sometimes where it's like after all that, then some friends that you were talking to before just decide, oh hey, I haven't talked to this person in a while. And it's like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm really trying to make a connection with you again. Oh, I'm really trying to talk to
You're
you again.
lying.
They then later on they just don't talk. They just
Exactly.
end up like not talking, and then you bring it up to them, and then they're just like, like you have to talk to me, or they just make it to where it's like you say something else other than this, blah 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 blah. It's like you wanted my attention,
Exactly.
work for it.
Like in my last relationship, I told myself it's probably not going to get any better than this whatsoever. And even though it did start off rocky, first off, I'm not ever going to get into the details of my relationship life on the channel. So y'all can just stomp that shit right now. Never going to do that. Never ever ever ever. I don't want y'all knowing that shit. But
Mm-hmm.
it started off rocky, but I knew at the start of the relationship it was going to be very, very rocky. And at the same time, no matter how bad it may have started off, I knew that my intentions from the start, bro. I'm going to treat her the best way I know I can. And that was unfortunately fucked up due to Corona, so I couldn't take her anywhere. Literally couldn't take her anywhere because I legally wasn't allowed to. But I know my intentions from the start, bro. I was going to treat her the best way I know I could and just like let her know I'm there for you and I'm going to love and care for you. Because I know for a fact there are going to be dudes who are telling her the exact same thing I'm telling her just to fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And it upsets me when you find somebody who you truly love and care and respect for, and then they become single like she did and I did, but it was on good terms, and we're still friends, and we still talk all the time. You see it. We're on the game, and I'm on the phone with her while I'm on the game.
Mm-hmm.
So it just kills me when I genuinely tell her stuff about herself to make her day better or to make her feel better or to get her through something in life. And dudes will tell her that exact same thing just in advance to get in her pants, bro. That shit pisses me off. And I've never felt that way about a person before. Every other woman I've ever met in my life up to this stage, barring one, so now there's two, but barring one and this other girl, go for it. If you want to say whatever to smash, I'm not going to stop you because I've seen hella people do it, and who am I to say anything? But barring two other females, don't you ever do it with those two because I find that hella disrespectful. But, you know, that's just me. I just say make your intentions clear from the start. Like, what would you do? This is a totally different situation. If I just brought you on the channel last year and just went, you know what, Eric? I think I can see you as a mainstay. And you're there for 6 videos. I unfriend you, I block you, and I never speak to you again. What the fuck did I? What the
Exactly.
fuck did what did you and I just waste our time for? Come on now.
Exactly, man. Like,
Like,
what the
just be
fuck?
upfront with people.
Yeah.
Oh man. But
Honestly.
anyway, we ventured on to that topic long enough. Whew, that was pretty exciting. That was
Yep.
very exciting. Wow. But anyway, excuse me. Damn Pizza Hut coming back up. All right, we're on the second to last page. We got 3 more to respond to. Could have sworn there was
All
going to be
right.
more. Let's see here. Oh, the second parter. And there's no such thing as too many questions. Ask that man how is his relationship with his mother, how he grew up, does he have anger issues, how he sees himself in the next 5 years. If he doesn't mention marriage, you know you're not getting married soon if you date him. I think there is such
Okay.
thing as too many questions. There's a line. There's a line. There's a line at the amount of, not let's say the amount of questions, but the type of questions.
Mhm.
Like if all of a sudden a girl walked up to you on a date, or just like y'all went on a date, and she was just like, "Oh, Eric, I heard you used to date a girl called Tiffany. Is that true? If you don't mind me asking." "Oh yeah, I used to date Tiffany." And she just went, "Oh, cool, cool. How many times did you guys have sex, by the way?" What the fuck are you doing asking that question? That's so out of line. Don't
Like,
ever. That's none of your business.
I will stand there, look at you dumbfoundedly, and I'm gonna be like, "Do you not realize that you just made this even more awkward than it was starting off to be?" Because I'll be like a little shy and shit, and it may seem a little awkward. But then you just kicked it up to like 11. Like, no,
There are some
no.
questions you do not ask unless the partner brings it up first.
Yeah.
Like, I believe that's how it is. Unless your partner brings up something that makes them uncomfortable first, don't ask them. Because you constantly poking that bear is just going to make them more uncomfortable with the situation. It's probably going to make
Oh
them
yeah.
lash out at you, most likely.
Oh yeah.
So I say don't ask. I would say I agree with this dude to an extent. There's no such thing as too many questions. Personally, I don't really care. Ask me whatever you want. I mean, if I don't like the answer, I'm just going to either tell you no, I don't want to answer, or I'm going to just short answer you. But I believe
Mhm.
there's a limit to the type of questions you can ask somebody. I
Yes.
believe there's a
Like,
limit to the type of questions you can ask somebody.
for example, if you ask like about past shit, like you can ask you can ask me about like, oh, how was this how was grade school for you? How was high school for you? Blah 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 blah. You can ask that. I'll be
Yeah.
fine to go into it. Like I don't mind. But if you ask me, and say I bring up like a person that I knew in high school. If you ask me almost everything about that person, I am going to back the fuck up like a puppy dog, and I'm going to look for an exit.
Like a puppy dog.
I'm going to back up into a corner, and and I'm not even going to acknowledge you after that point, because it's like why are you so interested in this person? At this point, I don't even know. At this point, I don't even know if you're one of their friends, and plus as well, if I even ask that, you're gonna think that now I'm interrogating you for some random shit, and I'm not finna have that. Because all I wanted to do was just to get to know you, but you wanted to get to know me, and I ain't finna try to have an argument.
If I
Last
feel
thing I
like
want
you're
to have is a
interrogating
damn
me, I'm
argument.
going to interrogate you. That's just how I feel. If you ask me like a million questions about one person, you clearly are interested in getting information about that one person. I'm just like, all right, what do you want to know about so and so I can turn around and leave so you can really stop wasting my time. Like real shit. What do you want to
Exactly.
know? What do you want to know? Honestly, just tell me so I can leave. Like I'm
Exactly,
not a
man.
clown. Like I'm goofy, but I'm not stupid. And I think people mistake goofiness for IQ, which highly upsets me.
They
And I'm
really
just like,
do.
you guys, I may be really, really goofy, but I'm not stupid. I actually know a lot of things and just don't ever speak up on them, mainly because I'm just like, what is it gonna do now? Or is just like, fuck it at this point? But, it's
Hmm.
whatever. But next, we gotta. If a dude's energy changes and he isn't as attentive and caring, please be the queen that you are and move on. You don't have time for men to be inconsistent. Don't give him the benefit of doubt either. Either another female is the reason he's changing 90% of the time. Why do y'all always assume it's like.
Huh?
Basically, what they're saying is if the energy changes, leave 90% of the time, it's a female.
I, uh, 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 uh,
I mean, I can't argue with that 90% of the time because apparently this is a dude talking dude facts, but whatever. But honestly, my energy don't really change, so I don't really know how to defend this situation. Now, I've been around people who have been in relationships with women, and they just got uninterested, mainly because the woman was boring. I'm not. This ain't my viewpoint, by the way. Mainly because the woman was boring, or it was just like she just did stuff to just really like lose his trust. Because, enough decisions that make you question what type of person you're dating will just lead to you just not wanting to date that person whatsoever.
period.
That's a very real life situation. Like, if you do a lot of things that make the person in a relationship uncomfortable, like, they'll just want to leave at that point. And personally, I don't really blame them all that much. If you do a lot of questionable things, like if you know I'm uncomfortable with you being around certain dudes and you just go, well, it's my life, and you keep hanging around those certain dudes, I'm going to think something is up and I'm just going to question you. It's like, hey, I feel uncomfortable and you're kind of making me sad. What are you doing?
Hmm.
What are we doing? But anyway, that's just my viewpoint on it.
Facts.
Apparently 90% of the time it's a woman, but whatever. I don't do math anyway, so I probably couldn't tell you that probably. I don't do no type of math, so if you just bring up stats, I'm gonna just sit there and agree with you. Like, he's right, because I'm not doing this math. Fuck it.
Oh. Especially like the one thing. Just one last thing to add on that quickly. The one thing I hate about that is when you tell your significant other something that you're not that you instantly show them you're not comfortable sharing that with other people, and I never told anyone else, so I tell you, right? And then say you
Mm-hmm.
meet one of their friends because they're chilling with one of their friends. Then they decide that they think it's okay to tell that embarrassing thing that you told them in front of everyone, and you're just like, what the fuck?
I'm not gonna lie to you, Eric. Whenever I hear the lines, I've never told anybody this, I instantly think in my head, okay, I've heard this line from a lot of people, and I know half of you are lying. I know half
Mm-hmm.
of you are lying. I've heard that line so many times, and I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, there's no way I'm not the only person that you've told this to. Like, I know for a fucking fact. I mean, I won't really go around spilling it to nobody because, one, that's not my place or business. But I just know I'm not to
Mm,
come and dominate. But whatever. I don't know anything
exactly.
because I'm goofy and stupid.
What the- what
I
the-
sound I
what
sound
the-
really vengeful in this episode of the podcast.
Dude, don't we
I
both sound vengeful? I mean,
we
come on.
we genuinely sound like somebody hurt our souls. Like, are we okay?
Who have who hurt you?
Who hurt us?
Who hurt
Who
you?
hurt us so
Who
much?
hurt you, man?
Like,
Who hurt
who hurt us, Eric? Who hurt us?
you? Exactly.
Anyway, I don't really know who hurt us, but we need to get this in check. This ain't healthy
Yep.
energy. You know what I'm saying? This is not healthy energy whatsoever. But hey,
Mm-hmm.
no one's gonna come on the channel and say anything about it. Oh, comment section, come at me, bro. Anyway, last one, so we can get this out of the way. Okay, I scrolled too far. Sometimes you're not the one for him, and that's always okay. Why? Because he ain't the one for you either. If y'all don't sync up where it counts, cut your losses and move on. Your person or even people is out there for you. Don't settle because you're scared of change. And I actually have to agree with that. No more, no less to
Yep.
add to that. I'm just going to agree with it.
Yep. Yep. Agreed. A fucking agreement.
Agreed. And just like I effed up editing, and there we go. And just like that, we have finished another beautiful episode of the Peach and Bear podcast. But no bear this time. Probably no bear for a while. I don't know how his PS4 situation is looking at the moment,
Oh
because
Jesus.
yeah, he might have leveled that damn thing.
Oh no.
He might have. I don't know, but we all heard it, Eric. He might have leveled that damn thing. He might have.
Ah.
You heard
Shit.
it. You heard that thing, or like metal rod just shatter. He real life might have like just knocked the shit out of his PlayStation. But anyway, that's another episode of the Peach and Bear podcast done and dusted. Eric, thank you for joining us. You know, well,
Of
more like
course.
joining me and just indulging the incredible audience with your knowledge or your relationship, you know, advice per whatever you want to say, you know, any insight that you want to give before I officially wrap up this podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Of course. Of course. If there's anything I like to say, people, just be you. Never ever change yourself for someone else. And if you do end up changing yourself, always look at it for a positive way, how it's going to influence you and how it's going to influence your significant other. Never lose sight of who you are. You are all beautiful, beautiful people, and there's someone out there for you, even though there's no one out there for me. So, keep your heads up, you know, during this time. During this time, a lot of people, I think after COVID, and I'm not too sure about this, a lot of people after COVID are probably going to go around having sex because, you know, some people are horny like that. But
People are having
please.
sex now. COVID ain't stopped that.
But
COVID
yeah,
ain't stopped none of that, boy.
Exactly. But people, just remember, never lose sight of yourselves. You are all beautiful people. And that is it.
Alrighty, now that we've all confirmed that COVID hasn't stopped sex, we can all question Eric for that stupid remark. Eric, you know COVID ain't stopped sex from happening. If there was a way to
Hey.
smash, people will find a way.
Hey, I mean, Toronto's kind of fucked
You
up.
think COVID stopped sex? We'll discuss this at the end. We're not in this shit, man. Anyway, I hope you've all enjoyed the podcast. If you're here at this point, you obviously like us and our bombastic personality, so you might as well subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share with all your friends so you can join the peach tree. We're a growing tree. Little by little, day by day, we're getting stronger and stronger at our roots, and our roots are you guys, our supporters that give us the structure of life and the energy we need. That sounded really weird. But anyway,
You giving out a damn speech.
anyway, this dropped on a Sunday, so you will probably see a Realms video on the channel probably either Monday or Tuesday. If we record it on Sunday, you'll probably see it on a Monday. If we record it on Monday, you'll probably see it on Tuesday. Because I'm quick like that. I can just pump out them little Realms videos like it's nothing, boy. I be squeezing them shits.
Really? We really can.
I be milking the motherfuckers. Anyway, yeah, you're gonna see that. My Twitch channel. I don't really care. You can go view that if you really want to. I just stream Apex on that shit for like half an hour at a time, and I just die and lose every fucking round. But it's whatever. If you want to watch a scrub do Apex things, you know what I'm saying. Just hear me out. And that Simpsons Hit and Run video game review. I promise y'all, I'm still working on that script. I'm just stuck. I'm just really, really stuck on what type of review I want to make that. I don't know if I want to give a play-by-play of each level or just skim through the game and just tell the parts I like and dislike. But, you know, that's just so average. I want to throw my own little twist on it. And, yeah. Follow Eric on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. Do all that good shit. You know, Realms video on the way. More content on the way. Christmas Snow Realms. Oh, the tradition. Oh, they're on the way. They're on the way, Eric. The Snow Realms are on the fucking way. The tradition of the yearly tradition of the Rage Realms in the snow. Oh, it's going to be great. It's coming in like 2 or 3 weeks.
I can already hear 5 seconds into the race, everyone flipping their shit.
Exactly. I absolutely cannot wait for it. But, oh man. But yeah, that's what's coming to the channel. Hope you've all enjoyed, blah, blah, blah. I've said this like 3 times now. Have a great morning, day, evening, night, day, week, month, rest of 2020. We're in the season finale of 2020. Let's hope we can all make it to the finale so we can all see the beautiful year of 2020, 2020, 2021. But anyway, I hope you have all enjoyed. Eric, say goodbye.
Bye-bye, peeps.